I like dropping into frame. Hey, Catherine! First off, can I just say it is like the coolest thing ever communicating like this, because it is awesome. Second, thank you for also being cool and having 2 calendars. I don't feel so lame anymore. I don't feel so busy anymore. Also, I think it's awesome to have a Harry Potter shelf. I would be so jealous of you. I actually have, speaking of which, I actually have a wand from Harry Potter Land, but it's based on your birth month, and the one for May is a stick. Literally, it's a stick. It's a stick. I could have gone outside and just picked up a stick, and I would have my wand. But while I was watching your video, I noticed something interesting. You said you liked nerd things, in quotes, crab hands, which got me thinking about the idea of nerdiness. I mean, now it's almost better to be a nerd than any other stereotype. And weirdly enough, it seems like the definition of nerdiness is expanding. It isn't just a specific thing anymore. It's not, tabletop gaming or being really computer smart or something. It's pretty much being passionate about something regardless of the topic. Even being a band geek or a horror hound or even loving celebrities too much can make you a nerd. It's a little crazy, but in all seriousness, what is nerdiness anymore? In my view, personally, the word nerd is like shorthand for I like things that not many other people might like, maybe. Of course, there's different types of nerds. There's the people that just really have infinite love and they know every nook and cranny of one particular thing or about one particular person, and they are not afraid to tell you, and they will tell you on the internet, they'll tell you on the phone, they'll tell you through text, they'll just start texting random people, random numbers, hoping to find someone out there who has as much love as they do. And to those people, I offer you a tissue, because I'm pretty sure that pent-up emotion does not end well for you. There's also what I like to refer to as nerdnostalgia. My theory is that an increased part of the popularity of nerd culture is, in fact, nostalgia. Being a huge fan of old Nickelodeon cartoons or old Cartoon Network cartoons, remembering the times that you could buy comic books and not be judged, read Goosebumps, Animorphs. This became especially clear to me when I was watching Cartoon Network the other day, and I was thinking, wow, these shows are terrible. But were my shows really any better or worse, or do I just think they're better because I have some sort of ownership over them? Either way, I realized a lot of people must really enjoy this feeling of nostalgia, and it could be behind some of the huge popularity in nerd culture, especially since it reminds you of being a kid, and it takes you away from those responsibilities and the quasi-adulthood that people my age and a little older than me are sort of half-living. The economy's bad, right? Then there are other people, and personally, shut up, wind. And I put myself in this group that are infinite knowledge seekers. Actually, we just really like stories. We like storytelling, and we seek out things that we haven't seen before, we haven't heard before, and we dive right in. And we have it for however long it holds our interest, and then when it stops, we move on to the next thing. And it's not just one media, it's literally anything we can find. Why? Because reality is boring. What am I supposed to do? Extreme sports? Where is all the other stuff? If it was over here, it's gone. But I'm sure there are other types of nerds out there. People who are just really passionate about one thing or another. People who want to work in a specific field, maybe, and are just got really into it. People who just feel like they want to be part of a group. But I don't know. What do you think? Are we all the same? Are we all just nerd? Or are we different? Should we have different words to separate all these different types of people? It's a hard question to ask because I don't want to come off as being like, oh, are you really a nerd or are you a poser? I mean, am I really a nerd? I never considered myself a nerd as a child. I don't have a special nerd group I hang out with. To be clear, I don't want to call anyone out or anything. I don't want to say like, oh, you only like celebrities, and so you're not really a nerd. Even though that is kind of how I feel about that. People can pretty much call themselves whatever they want. I'm just not into labels. I'm curious about this particular thing because I feel like When I tell people I am a nerd, I'm actually telling them I'm cool. That's not what I mean when I tell people, oh, yeah, I guess I'm kind of a nerd. I don't mean to say, oh, yeah, I guess I'm kind of cool. It just seems like nerd is almost becoming another word for cool, which is weird. In some circles, does nerd actually mean cool? I can't help but wonder. Anyway, that's just been on my mind lately. That and these amazing heart-shaped cookies. Watch when you break them. It breaks around the heart. Anyway, I look forward to hearing from you. Bye!